Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna walk you through one of the hamstring days that I've done in the past. Now, first up, we have a seated good morning. The reps are gonna be 12, 10, and 8, and the tempo is 3-0, 3-0. So that means we're gonna go down slow and up slow. So if you notice the technique here, the knees are out at an angle, so they're opened up. We're gonna lower our chest and torso into that gap that we've created, keeping the back straight, which is very important, and then we're gonna come back up to the top. Now, as the reps decrease, as you go from 12 to 10 to 8, the weight has to go up. So make sure that as you decrease your reps, you're adding more weight to the bar. Now you might be wondering, well, why the 3-0-3-0 tempo? Well, here's what it's typically used for. You can use a slow contraction on the concentric when you're looking to do any kind of rehab, when you're looking for hypertrophy or muscle growth, or when you're trying to learn a movement. So if you or your client, you really want them to learn this movement, then you can give them a slow contraction. Now, next up, as you see, I'm performing a toes elevated Romanian deadlift. The toes elevated is gonna increase the stretch on the back side of the body. We're gonna be using a slow tempo as well, so down in 3 and up in 3, and the reps are the same. It's gonna be 12, 10, and 8. So make sure you keep your back straight as you descend, and as you start to stand back up, you want to initiate the movement with the glutes, the hamstrings, and the low back. If you do not feel a hamstring stretch, then you need to make sure your knees aren't bending as you go down. Next up, we have a triset. That's 3 exercises in a row with no rest. We're going to start with a leg curl with a disadvantageous foot position. That means the harder foot position, which is going to be toes in and pointed away from us. Perform all our reps with the toes in and down. Then we're gonna rest 10 seconds. Then we're gonna move the feet to a more advantageous position, which in this case is gonna be toes neutral and pulled up. We'll perform all our reps here. And once we've completed all the leg curl reps, then we're gonna move over to a Swiss ball hip extension leg curl combo. That's a big fancy term, but it's really simple. Basically, you're gonna bring the hips up off the floor, maintain a plank position, then pull the heels into the butt, and then push the heels away from the butt, and then go back down to the floor. So you have a hip extension to begin the movement, a knee flexion, and then you're gonna hip extend back down to the floor. Now, after this triset, your hamstrings should be smoked. If they're not, your weights on the leg curl were too light. So you can't make the leg curl on the Swiss ball any heavier, so that's why it's at the end. So your goal here is to make sure that your leg curl machine reps are very challenging. Now, hopefully you learned a few things on this hamstring video. If you have any questions, be sure to write them in the box below. I'll be happy to help you out. Until next time, keep training hard, lift heavy things. We'll see you. Now, to perform these reps, you're gonna go down slowly, keeping the back straight and feeling a stretch in the hamstring. Once you've reached the bottom of your range of motion, you're gonna stand up.